Hello, everyone. Welcome to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at Romeo and Juliet, Act 3, Scene 3 and 4. Scene 4 is very, very short. It starts off with Romeo just kind of asking Friar Lawrence, what's going to happen? What did the prince say? What is the news? And Friar Lawrence, of course, says, hey, you got banished. But for Friar Lawrence, this is good news. He's like, oh man, we're so lucky. You're not going to die. You just have to leave the city. This is fantastic news. Aren't you so happy, Romeo? Romeo is not happy. And he spends a good section of this scene just whining like a baby. Oh, I might as well be dead. Being away from Juliet is worse than death. Just kill me. Don't you have any poison or a knife? And I'll just die right now. And he talks about how unfair life is. Even flies and mosquitoes and birds and things like that get a look at Juliet. And the flies get a land on her and kiss her cheeks. And then Romeo said, but I don't get anything. I'm banished. I have to be away from her forever. And he's just crying, and he's pretty desperate, falling on the ground, just crying. And the friar's trying to cheer him up. He's like, whoa, dude, please control yourself. It's okay. And Romeo's just like, no, it's not. If you were young like me, you would cry like this too. And Romeo is just letting it on. And finally, there's a knock on the door. Duk, 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 duk. Now, this could be anyone. It could be the town's guard. It could be Capulets coming to kill Romeo. It can be his family. Like, they don't know who it is. So Friar Lawrence says, Romeo, you need to hide. You need to hide somewhere. Romeo doesn't want to. He just stays on the floor crying. Friar Lawrence is like, okay, hey, who is it? Who's out there? And the nurse says, it's me. I'm coming with news from Juliet. Whoa! This is exciting. They let the nurse in, and Romeo's he's crying. Hey, how's my lady? Does she think I'm a murderer? Does she hate me? Is her love gone? And the nurse says, no, she still loves you. She's so sad because of Tybalt and because of your banishment, but she loves you so much, and she's so sad, and she wishes you were there, and still able to come. And Romeo feels better about this, but they still don't know what to do. But Friar Lawrence, he gets really tough. He's like, kind of grabs, I imagine, okay, he doesn't do this, but I imagine he grabs Romeo by the collar of his shirt. It's, Romeo, psh, 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 come on, be a man. What are you doing? He actually describes Romeo in a really weird way. He says, you're crying like a woman, but you're acting like an animal, and you're in a man's body. And so he's saying, like, this is wrong. Like, what's going on right here is just wrong. And so he just kind of tries to straighten up Romeo, and he lectures him a lot. And he talks about, man, you're so lucky because you found Juliet. You should be dead, but the prince just banished you. Juliet still loves you. And he just, like, you fought Tybalt and you could have died, but you lived. Like, he just lists all these things. He's like, man, you are so lucky. You have so many things to be happy for. Why are you crying like a baby? Be a man. And he says, and don't worry, tonight you'll go to Juliet's room. You'll become husband and wife. And then you'll run away to the city. And I will send information to you from that city. And when we can solve everything, you can come back and it'll all be good. It's okay. Don't give up. And Romeo says, okay, I'll do it. And with that, the nurse leaves. And then Romeo leaves to go see Juliet. Oh, yes, Romeo is coming. Romeo goes to go see Juliet. That's how the scene ends. The next scene is incredibly short, but it just starts out in Capulet's house. Capulet is talking, Paris is there, and Juliet's mom is there. And they're talking about Juliet getting married in 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to Count Paris. And of course, Juliet doesn't know this because of all of the sadness and everything. Well, actually, it's just really been like one day. Paris hasn't been able to go see Juliet on this day and like woo her and talk to her, but they want to get married soon. So the marriage is planned on Thursday, and Juliet's going to find this out in the morning. Vocabulary. As always, please pick 2 expressions that you found really difficult, but you thought it was really interesting finding out the meaning for those. Write it down in the YouTube comments, and we'll look at those and clarify them and share the information we learned. Discussion question. Now, this is kind of a tough one, okay? Because you have to be really honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. When was the last time you acted like a baby? When you're just, I'm gonna be sad. You just, even though maybe it wasn't a big deal, or maybe it was a really big deal, whatever the case was, you chose to just be sad, grumpy, and just a baby. You just decided to be a baby. I'm getting old. I'm in my 30s, and still even I act like a baby sometimes. I'm gonna save my story for when we get together. But even I have recent stories in the last month, certainly. And so even for you guys, when's the last time you acted like a baby? And it's okay. We all do it. But that's my discussion question. And what was it, of course? Please don't forget to make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.